Good morning, YouTube. Scrap It's back. It is the 10th today, Sunday. It's a lovely 64 degrees out. It's just beautiful morning. Absolutely gorgeous out this morning. So, yesterday I did my southern metro route, and I filmed about 3 stops, and then I forgot about filming. I don't know how I forgot, but I forgot, so that video's kind of gone by the wayside. So I thought I'd take you out for my Sunday route here again, but we're not going to do the full Sunday route. I hit a couple of the spots yesterday. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit my plumbing dumpster, we're going to hit the retirement dumpster, we're going to hit my retail dumpster, my restoration dumpster, and then there's a couple of construction dumpster roll-off ones that are new, that I've not seen before. So we're going to go check those things out first, and then we're going to go up and do those other ones and see what kind of loot we can plunder from my city today. Alright, come along with. Let's go. Alright. Here we are at dumpster number 1. So I can get into this out of here. Take the BX away. Don't really deal with that steel. That's steel, not aluminum. Some wet artwork. That's too bad. Some kind of flower vase. A bunch more. Sorry, that's probably pretty loud. I'll just take all that with. So it's interesting that I'm finding the BX here. I'm kind of a math guy as far as, you know, is something worth doing kind of with scrap. Sorry, I'm not being very clear. It's kind of early in the morning, but I want to do a video about BX and take it apart, take the wire apart and see if it's worth doing or not. I think it is, but I have not, let's clip that one apart really quick over there. I feel like it is worth doing. You know, taking the wire out of the casing, so on and so forth. And but I'm going to do a video on that, I think, and actually do the math and see what's going on with that stuff. So I don't know, I'd be curious to hear what anybody else's experience is with it. Yeah, I need both hands for this one. So anyway, I'd be kind of curious to hear what other people's experiences is with Cat 5, what they, or not Cat 5, but with the BX wire, this kind of stuff, this armored aluminum wire, you know, that has the 2 to 5 conductors in it, things like that. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get this stuff loaded up, and we'll hit the next one. Here's the next one, but it kind of looks like doors. Lots of doors. And that's about it. I don't see anything else in there but doors. Alright. move on to the next one. So this one here, I don't know what's going on with this one. It's always the same. The dryer's been there for ever. That thing was in a video about a month and a half ago. The shopping cart down here has been just sitting there. There's a bike back there that's been sitting there forever, so we're going to move on from this one here. Not much has changed in here either. Big steel bars that just won't even fit in my car. There's a compressor sitting over there in the corner, but it's full of oil, and I've gone over that before. I'd love to take it. I just can't take I don't have anything to do with the oil and stuff, and they're just not worth that much for me to do it. What I got to do to it to make it work in my yard is ridiculous. Ooh, look at that fancy artwork. Love, prosperity, happiness, good luck, and longevity. Too bad it got wet. And some wet carpet. Let's move on. See if anything's cooking in here today. That's plastic, believe it or not. Wow. Weird. I'll take that though. This is a little plumbing dumpster, but I think they take most of their stuff. I never find anything but PVC in here. What is that? Old Coke box there. Look at that thing. Old wax box. Probably not that old, but it's a little weird. Oh. Sorry about that. Probably stainless steel. They don't even leave little loose parts in their boxes. It's a bummer. Alright, let's move on to the next one. And by the way, I've seen, I know this is kind of a off subject, but I have seen more rabbits today. They're just everywhere today. I suppose that's good. I like them. Alright, we're just gonna leave the door open here. And cruise up to the next one. This one, find some interesting things in from time to time. This is like an HVAC company, and I will find some copper chunks in here once in a while. That's some nice, I'll take those with. A little bit of wire. Hooked to something down there. I'm not taking their whole dumpster apart for a little bit of wire. So I think I'm going to need both hands here, so I'm going to, there's a chunk of Romex, I'll take that. I'm going to shut this thing off for a minute, and I'll come back and show you. There's a little piece of copper there. I'm going to see if I can get that out of there. But I'll show you in a minute here. Alright, so about normal. Maybe a little bit more copper than normal, but nice copper there. Brass valve, a couple pieces of copper. It'll be number 2 unless I clean it up. Some nice number 1 wire, big chunk of Romex, and a little skibble scabble piece of wire there. And then there was a few little pieces of steel that I kept, like stuff like this that I can just throw into a bucket. I get 20 pounds of it or so like that, and then I turn it in, no problem. So I'll get this all cleaned up. We'll move on to the next one. And here's the plumbing supply dumpster, always full of toilets. And they need to package those things up better, because there's always broken ones in here all the time. Well, I know that some of them are used, but I don't see anything interesting in here, and I'm not going to dig too far because it gets a little gross in here sometimes. That tank is plastic. I'm not seeing much of anything interesting in here today. That's too bad. Cardboard. Alright, let's move on. The old retirement dumpster, I call it. It's been a few days since I've been here, but it looks good. So, this stuff I can't take. This is fiber optic wire. That's fiber optic wire. That's going to be steel wire I can't take. But this stuff, that stuff's awesome. So I don't have my heads or my my hands-free camera, so I'm gonna have to fish all this stuff out of here off the camera, but I'll show you what's in here. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty good load today. So I'm gonna go get my stuff and get going. So here's what we ended up with. It's that stringy wire that comes out of the Cat 5. I get Cat 5 price for that. A bunch of Cat 5 in here. Some drop cord. Little pieces of steel. That's like a big grounding strap. It's got a brass eyelet in it. And I get number 2 copper for those. And I get 10-15 pounds of this a year at least out of there. And then big wad of drop cord goes in there. So not as much as I thought. There was a big coil of wire in there that looks like the jelly wire, but it's fiber optic, and that's what it was. I was hoping it was the jelly, but it was the fiber optic, so I didn't get rabbit. So I'm still happy with this. How can you not be, really? All right, let's go check a couple more, and then let's roll home. All right, last one we're going to check is the restoration dumpster. These guys do clean outs and so on and so forth. Got a computer cart. That box is empty. I checked it the other day. Nothing in there. I don't see much new from the last time I checked. Huh. Nothing interesting. Stripped out speakers. That's kind of strange. Guess somebody wanted the magnets out of them, I don't know. Alright. think that's going to do it. Thanks for watching my videos. We'll see you again on the next one.